Success is not final and failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. That was Winston Churchill. Now, we're often told to study the playbooks of the successful, copy their habits, read their biographies, and follow their formulas. But the uncomfortable truth is that success can actually be a terrible teacher. When we look at success, we often only see the outcome and not the variables. We witness the finish line, but we miss the timing, the luck, and the invisible market conditions that contributed to that win. And if you blindly copy what worked for someone else without understanding why it worked, then you aren't strategizing. You're just buying a lottery ticket. Failure, however, is actually a much more precise instructor. Right? It strips away illusions and exposes flawed assumptions and reveals exactly where a system is fragile. So let's consider the 2008 global financial crisis, a failure of massive global consequence. Now, before the collapse, the world's most successful banks were thriving by using complex mortgage-backed securities. And if you had only studied their success at the time, then you would have seen a model of peak efficiency. Now, the real learning, that only began when the system broke. It was the collapse that forced leaders to interrogate their blind spots and to redefine risk management for the entire global economy. Trillions were lost because people were too busy replicating success to notice the structural rot beneath it. For you, as a leader or a founder, the lesson is very clear. Don't just study the trophies, interrogate the wreckage. The most resilient businesses aren't built by copying winning outcomes. They're built by understanding why things fail and then engineering around those truths. Are you learning a principle or just mimicking an outcome? If you want to identify the blind spots in your own strategy, I encourage you to complete the executive diagnostic at edwardklinger.com. This has been Treehouse Talks, because your biggest breakthrough usually hides behind someone else's breakdown.